the cheat code. Game time. Game time. Game time. Game time. Yeah, it's game time. What the one for Christmas too? Does the same.
To you cowards, then it's gonna be quick. Aight, all your men have been to jail before. Whoa, and all them other cats you run with, get done with, dumb quick. You gon' approach the dog with some bump. Aight, they gonna click 911. All over some dump. Ain't that some? It's the mommy of club. 'Cause every time you come around, it's like, I just gotta get my. And I don't know who the you think you talking to, but I'm not him, aight, Slim? So watch what you do, or you gon' find yourself next to someone else. And we all thought you loved yourself, but that couldn't have been the issue. Or maybe they just saying that now cause they miss you. Try to diss you, that's why you laying on your back, looking at the roof of the church. Preacher telling the truth and it hurts. Y'all gon' make me lose my mind. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me go all out. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me act a fool. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me lose my cool. Up in here, up in here. Off the chain, I leave soft in the brain. Still want the fame, off the name. First of all, you ain't rap long enough to be with me. And you ain't strong enough. So whatever it is you they got you thinking that you Superman, I got the kryptonite. With my the mic, that's characters, not even good actors. What's gonna be the outcome? It's out of all the factors. You act, you twisted, your girls are you broke, the kid ain't yours, and everybody know. Your own man say you stupid. You be like, so, I love my baby mother, I never let her go. I'm tired of weak whining over that don't belong to them. What's wrong with them? They up for real, like my mans in them, who get it all with the strength of their hands with them. Man, y'all gon' make me lose my mind. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me go all out. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me act a fool. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me lose my cool. Up in here, up in here. I bring down rain so heavy it hurts the head. No more talk, put him in the stand. You keep walking, that you trying to end up. If I end up fed, I end up. You use a soft type. What? Fake up north type. Like a soft fight. Dog is a dog, blood's thicker than water. We done been through the mud and we quicker to slaughter. The bigger the order, the more we run out. When up in there, everybody come out. When the body burn out, sun in the sun out. I'ma keep out. Running his mouth, I'ma run out. Listen, yo, it's about to be. You know who gon' find you? Some old man fishing. Grandma wishing you'll the rest. But it's hard to digest with the size of your chest. Y'all gon' make me lose my mind. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me go all out. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me act a fool. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me lose my cool. Up in here, up in here. 1, 2, meet me outside. Meet me outside. Meet me outside, hold my yo, meet me outside. Meet me outside. Meet me outside, hold my big baller. Yo, meet me outside. Meet me outside. Meet me outside.
7070 Collins. We in Miami and we ballin'. She let dollar pull up cause we mobbin'. Every time I'm in the city, we be locked in. Ay, locked in. Ball Harbor, take you shopping. Nikki Beach, we in the water. Free out, make it hotter. 2 a.m. we ended up at Live. 3 a.m. we like Pope. 4 a.m. and I know which girls I'm taking home. Ooh, yeah. It's 2 a.m. Let's got me loose. From what you say, I'm you. Then it won't get me through. I ain't got a bag, but I want you. Send me your location. Send me your location. I need to know your location. Send me your location.
Where you at, where you been? Taking pictures on the trip with your friends. Bad dog, we don't count it, just spend. Make our own, we don't follow the trends. 100 on our own expense. Only live once, so let's take. Don't miss. Pour 'em all out, then reload it. More drinks, more sips. More time getting spent on text. More things that I gotta confess. Let's be honest for once and own it. Lose ourselves and live in the moment. When they doubt, we just show them. Private plane, we just flown in.
It's 2 a.m. Let's got me loose. From what you say, I'm you. Then it won't get me through. I ain't got a bag, but I want you. Send me your location. Send me your location. I need to know.
From the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 48 back in 2014, there's a look at MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7, as it'll be the Carolina Panthers taking on the New York Jets. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Don't jump. Ready? 319, here's net.
Fields tapping it forward, jet sweep. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
All that rapping pay your bills. Yeah, I'm on some rappers pay my bills. All up on TV, I thought it made me richer. Wasn't paying me enough, I needed something quicker. So now I'm on a Nico basically working on the phones. Either that or drop the money hard to make the pickups. Man, it's 2000.
Second down and a little more than a yard here.
Here we go. 19 win.
Paul on a give up the middle. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. The Jets at 500, 3-3 through the season's first 6 weeks. And they return home after playing in London last week, but a happy trip back across the pond as they come home a winner.
Dan, you're exactly right about that because, look, when you lose over there, That flight is really, really long, but not half as bad as when you come home with a victory. Excited about what lies ahead.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Well,
this defense for the Panthers, they were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
They'll give the Hall. Well, the return and run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41.
222, 222.
Here's Fields. Reynolds with a catch out on the right side. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I thought once he got out of the pocket, he was looking further downfield. Instead, he brings his sight lines back to a shorter route, settles on his receiver running the drag left to right, and they wind up not getting a whole lot out of that one.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd down and 5.
Here we go, son. Green 19, got that? Go.
Straight ahead is Hall. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
Here we go. Green 19, got that? Easy. Right.
Now it's Fields. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
So when the defense complains about having to do pursuit drills in the heat of training camp, plug in this play. Excellent pursuit. Force the quarterback out of the pocket. He ends up trying to run for it. Instead, he goes out of bounds and loses yardage. That goes down as a sack for the defense.
Back to throw. Fields. Throw right side. Wilson. And he'll get positive yardage there as he'll be touchdown. It's safe to say the passing game has found a rhythm. He's now 4 of 4, but might need to be 5 of 5 to keep this drive going here as they face a 3rd down.
And maybe perhaps you show a running play, right? Maybe a little play action here to go ahead and let him throw the ball downfield. I wouldn't get away from him flinging it because 4 for 4 already. I think he's got a good chance of picking this one up here on 3rd down.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. Now he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Mason Taylor, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jets will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point up and good by Folk. And that makes the score 7-0. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Looking to put a drive together.
Down. 30. Trouble, 38.
On first down, they'll start out with Hubbard. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Jamie and Sherwood there to make the stop. When you talk about this Jets defense, they played well against the pass, currently ranked 7th in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
95.
Young. He's got his tight end down the field. That's Sanders. And he steps out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34.
38.
Now Young. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 18 yards the gain for number 18.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
Young to throw it. Delivering a pass here to Evans on the out route. And the Panthers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
But they've certainly not shied away from throwing the football as they've leaned on their quarterback to start this game. 4 straight passes right out of the gate, with that last one earning them a new set of downs.
50, green. 5, 97, check, pink.
Hubbard. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal.
Ready. Block 40. 12. Smith, red. Ready.
A run now for the rookie out of Georgia. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. A bad time for a false start penalty as they're backed up now for 3rd and goal.
Ready. Yellow, 43. Drill green. Ready?
Young. Did he get the feet down? Yes! Touchdown! From 8 yards out. And the Panthers are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. And the QB rating right now is sky high. 4 for 4 on that opening drive, and it ends with a touchdown pass.
Yeah, I don't know quite how to figure it out. I think I need my friends from MIT to come in and help me. But I think 158.3 is the number one.
No, that's
right? That's the highest you can get. That's where he is. He'd like to continue on that pace.
Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they are right at the 500 mark on the year and got there with a victory a week ago.
And I think right now I put myself in the shoes of the head coach and say, all right, time to reset a little bit. And I don't give my team a one for the giver speech. But I do say, look, we haven't played our best football yet, but we are at 500 and we're still in it. Let's try and string a few of these victories together, and we're capable of doing so.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
Here we go, son. All right.
These two teams all tied after one. Second quarter now from MetLife Stadium. The Jets with the football here as they've got it with a 1st down coming up.
Here we go. 319, gets up. Minute.
Fields now to throw. There's a short one. It's caught by Taylor. So the completion good for just 3. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
A hole to dig out of here. 2nd and 17.
Here we go. Good. 319, gets up. Right.
To throw is Fields. Throwing quickly to Wilson. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down.
Here we go. 319, gets up. 11. Go.
Here's Fields. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3 and out, and giving the ball back to their offense.
That'll be a 49-yard punt, 6 yards there on the return. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they are winners of 2 straight games as they have climbed back to 500 now on the season.
And you and I both know that this can be a tough team to figure out sometimes, because I remember a few weeks ago you and I having a conversation where we both thought that this was a season that could get away from them pretty quickly. Obviously not.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
On that play, it was the defensive front that won the battle. They out-leveraged the offensive line, got into the backfield, and held them to no gain.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
33, yellow.
The play fake, now Young. And his pass incomplete.
It's 3rd down and 9 yards to go.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Black 40. Ready.
Here's Young. He'll be taken down. The Jets get him there for the sack. The former 3rd overall pick, Quentin Williams, there to bring him down. Here's the Panthers punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Fielded just inside the 30. It's a net of 40 there. Punt of 48 and a return of 8. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 37-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during the series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
And they get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 25 yards that time.
A lot of credit to the play caller here. He saw the design in his mind and implemented it. A little zone stretcher here because they started the tight end on the left side of the formation and sent him on a crossing route. And this works really well when you can find that space between levels, and they were able to do so for good yardage.
Green 19, just hut.
Here comes Reynolds as they try the jet sweep. Oh, this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Don't jump. Ready?
Now Fields. That's downfield. He's got Taylor. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Mason Taylor, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Jets have taken the lead. Fulk connects on the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. Fulk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. On play action, Young. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
What we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Let's go. 60 red. 60 red. Yellow. Ready?
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Hubbard. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 11 yards and a Panther first down.
First down.
32.
Throwing, Young. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Young now. And he comes back with one complete. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Ready. 95.
Young to throw it. He's got his target. That's complete. He's to the 15. And he will take it across for Panthers touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Panthers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Fitzgerald now for the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And Thomas just going to hold on to this one. It's a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
To you cowards, then it's gonna be quick. Aight, all your men have been to jail before. Whoa. And all them upper cats you run with, get done with, dumb quick. You gonna approach the dog or some bum. Aight, they gonna click 911. All over some dump. Ain't that some? It's the mommy of clubs. Every time you come around, it's like, what? I just gotta get my. And I don't know who the you think you talking to, but I'm not him, aight, Slim. So watch what you do, or you gon' find yourself next to someone else. And we all thought you loved yourself, but that couldn't have been the issue. Or maybe they just saying that now cause they miss you. tried to diss you. That's why you laying on your back, looking at the roof of the church. Preacher telling the truth and it hurts. Y'all gon' make me lose my mind. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me go all out. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me act a fool. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me lose my cool. Up in here, up in here. Off the chain, I leave soft for the brain. Still want the fame, off the name. First of all, you ain't rap long enough to be with me. And you ain't strong enough. So whatever it is you I got you thinking that you Superman. I got the kryptonite. With my the mic. That's characters, not even good actors. What's gonna be the outcome? Let's add up all the factors. You whack, you twisted, your girls are you broke, the kid ain't yours, and everybody know. Your own man say you stupid. You be like, so I love my baby mother. I never let her go. I'm tired of weak whining over that don't belong to them. What's wrong with them? It's up for real, like my mans in them, who get it all in the strength of their hands with them. Man, y'all gon' make me lose my mind. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me go all out. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me act a fool. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me lose my cool. Up in here, up in here. I bring down rain so heavy it hurts the head. No more talk, put them in the stand. You keep walking, that you trying to end up. Cause if I end up fed, I end up. Cause you just soft type. What? Fake up north type. It's like a soft fight. Dog is a dog, blood thicker than water. We done been through the mud and we quicker to slaughter. The bigger the order, the more we run out. When up in there, everybody come out. When nobody burn out, sun in the sun out. I'ma keep out. Running his mouth, I'ma keep flung out. Listen, yo, it's about to be. You know who gon' find you? Some old man fishing. Grandma wishing you'll the rest. But it's hard to digest with the size of your chest. Y'all gon' make me lose my mind. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me go all out. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me act a fool. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me lose my cool. Up in here, up in here. 1, 2, meet me outside. Meet me outside. Meet me outside, on my yo, meet me outside. Meet me outside. Meet me outside, on my big ball. Yo, meet me outside. Meet me outside. Meet me outside, on my yo, meet me outside. Meet me outside. Meet me outside, on my street people. Meet me outside. Meet me outside. Becky got y'all bouncing again, bouncing again, bouncing again. Man, that's got you bouncing again, bouncing again, bouncing again. Now.
Hop in that window, I got places to go. People to see, time is
think it's very vital to rock
around.
That's right.
On time.
It's tricky. Here we go. It's tricky to rock around, to rock around. That's right. On time. It's tricky. It's tricky. 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 It's tricky to rock around, to rock around. That's right. On time. It's tricky. Tricky. Tricky.
I met this little girlie. Her hair was kind of curly. Went to her house and out. I had to leave real early.
These girls are really, all they just say is, or spend some time and rock a rhyme. I said it's not that easy. It's tricky to rock around, to